Hey guys, this is a general reading for Aquarius. I'm not going to be doing a soulmate reading or soul journey separated for this month. It will only be one, however this is very much of a soulmate type reading. Also very big on soul journey too though, so it's actually both combined. It's a very significant message. But for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, if you have significant Aquarius in your chart, if you're drawn to this video, if you're cross-watching, if you're just drawn to this video, I can't really think. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank. But Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, all of that. If this doesn't resonate with you or you want more of a complete picture, check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, any significant placements in your chart, any of my other videos that are either out or coming out that resonate with you. Energy is fluid. It's always changing. So some, none, or all of this may apply. Just take what fits, leave the rest. I can read it as you. It could be someone else. I can read it as love. It could be career. This may have already happened. It could be happening now. It could happen in the near future. If you're a cross watcher, it could apply to that. Just, you guys know what to do with the energy. Thank you so much for you guys that have helped out and participated with my channel by liking, sharing, subscribing. Hit the bell. I put out different types of videos. Any way that you guys can give back for me helping you is greatly appreciated. Some people have inquired about donations, and then people have been doing the readings or any of my services. So that really helps. Any money that I get, whether it's from the channel, services, donations, whatever, all of that goes towards continuing my healing journey and me walking this path that I've been awakened to. That is like my mission, my purpose or whatever. So whether it's Reiki Master in March, this month in about a week, I start shamanic training. And this summer in 2019, doing plant spirit medicine, all of that I have to save up for. So that's what the money's going towards, is further healing myself so that I can learn how to heal others in many other ways, including distant like this. If you can't participate in any of that, or that doesn't apply to you, please at least like, share, comment, and subscribe. And hit the bell, but like and comment. Let me know how this applies to you, any questions that you have, how it helped you, anything like that, because all of that circulates my channel in this video and puts the message out. It can help other people as well as helps me. It's just the flow of everything. Also real quick about specials that I have. Right now I either have 10% off any service that you have done. Usually it's if you get 2 or more, you get 10% off. Right now, if you pay in January of 2019, you get 10% off. You can use it whenever, but you got to pay in January 2019. Or these cannot be combined. It's one or the other. Or I've extended the deal from November and December into January, where if you pay for a live reading, you get a free 25 to 30-minute energy session, which is Holy Fire Reiki, Archangel Therapy, or Access Consciousness Bars, which is like a decluttering of the brain, removing old thought patterns, old blocks, old ways of thinking, things that are just in there blocking it up, slowing down your mind where it's not thinking in the way you want it to, just things that need to be removed and let go of. It clears out that energy. Also, I light a candle for setting the intention and zoning in on the energy that is just set for your highest good. That any energy that needs to be moved, anything that needs to be blocked, anything that needs to be done at that time for yourself, a relationship, or a situation, that start to move or be moved or whatever. The intention is set that while I'm doing the energy service. So again, that has to be bought in January 2019. You can use it whenever, but you have to pay for it in that month. You can even gift it. Like, you can use the reading and gift the energy session service, or you can gift the reading and use the service for yourself, whatever it may be. So it's great for like block removal, energy removal, just starting to move the energies. I think that's it. I think I've thought anything. If I think of anything else, I'll let you know. Sorry for the long intro. It is what it is. Aquarius. So hopefully it's kind of late. I'm trying to get this out for everybody and for you guys, but if I need to, I'll continue this later because we'll see how it goes. This is a very in-depth energy. It is going to be a little bit, probably longer of a video. But this is significant. It's a significant change or time for a lot of Aquariuses, and there's just something in depth here going on. I do think that it probably goes off of my last, not my last, possibly soul journey, probably actually for Aquarius, but especially the soulmate for Aquarius, which I really picked up, like divine, masculine, divine, feminine partnership going on there. But I don't know. So let's just get started. And I recommend staying with this, though, especially if you're in quite a pickle as far as career-wise or especially relationship-wise. So just apply this to your career as necessary. I'm going to mostly read it as love. Apply it to career as you need to. Some little things may change because of that, but whatever. We'll see how it goes. So where you're sitting at in the center of your reading is the Page of Pentacles. So wanting to go in a new direction, a new way to build, grow, creative venture. So of course, this is where it could also be for business or something like that. Wanting to do something different and learn about it and start doing it, and something to grow and be lucrative. But I also get this very much as a relationship. Wanting to offer this new beginning to somebody. What's crossing you is the Five of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, and the Emperor. So possibly a lot of options, I feel it's a lot of conflicting energies. Not being able to even focus on or take advantage of the new opportunity coming in. You may not even want to be focusing on love right now, but if you are, you've just got so many other things that you have to focus on. Responsibilities. I mean, wondering how do you build in a new direction, but almost like you have so many responsibilities, you can't move or do anything right now. So you can't go towards what you really want to do. Or you feel like that anyways, that you can't go towards what you want to focus on, that you feel like you have to stay seated and staying right where you kind of are right now, and kind of just maintain that structure or control just to like keep things together, because there's things that you have to look after, things that you have to do, things that you have to take care of, things that you have to organize, watch over, build, put together. There's responsibilities that you have. So there's conflicting energies to this new beginning, this new thing that you're wanting to do. At least that's, I think, the way that you feel, what's in your mind. What's in the foundation of this reading is you have the Strength card and you have the Ten of Wands. So you're trying to have strength and persevere through this and calm that part of yourself down that just wants to go do its thing. Because you feel so burdened. Like you're trying to just keep going. But you're really not seeing, though. Like, even with this burden, it's like you're either allowing all these burdens to blind you, or you're making these burdens blind you so that you're not really seeing the truth. And maybe this isn't really you getting through, just saying, maybe it's not really you getting through all this with things you're having to deal with. Maybe it's your perception and the way you're choosing to. Like, maybe you also need to kind of calm down this part of yourself that's creating an illusion also for a little bit of a victim mindset, or even one that's making you think things are not within your control. But they are. But you don't want to see that. You'd rather see all this burden. You'd rather see all the reasons that you can't do it. Because that to you is a little bit easier of a internal struggle to stomach. I almost think that you looking at the fact that you have things within you that are actually blocking you would be harder for you to stomach. Like, almost that, like, it can't be me, or, you know, a lot of Aquarians can be seen as having like that godlike complex, sort of like Scorpios in a lot of ways too. So it really, you know, it really makes me wonder, you know, it's being brought up to say, what is this? What are you telling yourself this is? And are you being honest with what it really is? Is this you? Is this your mentality? Is this your stuff that is creating or telling you things that it's around you that you can't go after what you want, but it's really you? Let's go on in your reading and see. In your recent past, you have the King of Wands and the Two of Wands. So feeling fiery, feeling passionate, now kind of being a little bit more motivated, wanting to make this step forward, making a decision to go forward. One kind of keeps you stuck. One gives you the world going forward. You also have a lot of Leo vibes here, so there may be a Leo in the mix. I also get a lot of Taurus vibes too. But also something that you really want to do, and that will give a better balance to your life. Something that you really want to put your time into, and that you feel like is going to more properly give back to you. So I think you've made the decision. I'm not sure if you have acted on. I don't think so. I think you're, for whatever reason, whether you know it or not, waiting for something on your time. You're biding your time. Is that the right word? Biding? Whatever. I mean, you have a lot of hope. What's crowning you is you have the High Priestess. So you're not really saying a lot about it. You're trying to really listen to your intuition and connect to see what is what is the best way to go about doing things. Trying to find that within yourself as well. There could be secrets. For a small part, there could be like, well, not even a small part, because I do get the whole divine thing here. And I think I've gotten a karmic part going on too, which I'm not sure if I've ever really picked up in a reading so far. Which doesn't really matter. It's not a huge thing to focus on. But so there may be also mistress type idea here. But there's mostly just a lot that you're really thinking about. You're going within about, trying to figure out, trying to connect with above. You're not really saying, you're just mostly doing a lot of your thinking. But you do have hope about this situation, whether it is a work or business opportunity or whether it is another person. And you are waiting on this new beginning. And in some way, there is destruction that comes along with this new beginning. whether it's a relationship that you're already in, whether it's a job or not, you know, that you're already in, an opportunity that you're already partaking in. There is good and bad. What's in your likely future? You have the Two of Cups. So either expanding into what you love, what you want to do, your new idea, seeing part of yourself in what you want to do. But clarifying this, you have the Five of Cups and the Ten of Swords. So again, like I said, something has to go. So these same three cups you're staring at in this Four of Cups, they're like spilt over. And here's your two cups, which you're now looking at in your future position. So something ended. Something has to end to bring this new beginning in. And I think that's going to be different for everybody. This is also where a private reading may assist you because it's general, so it's going to be hard to hone in on that energy. But it's different for everybody. Something, though, has to end. Whether it's something within you, whether it's something within your environment, whatever, something has to end for this new beginning to come in. So right now, it's like you're still kind of just thinking and creating a balance and locking down before like moving forward on what you want to do. You're mostly going to have to fight against yourself in this. To this new beginning, to getting to your path or getting whatever you want, you're going to have to, you know, it's like the devil card, like the devil within. You're really going to have, this is mostly you. Just so you know. It's not actually most of your environment. I don't care what it looks like. It is mostly your environment. It's mostly you. And seeing that, you know, everything's within you. You have to create balance and your inner force and your fire and check your reality and stuff. But right now you're kind of like locking down. But planning though. So how you see yourself is you have the Three of Pentacles. So I do think, you know, you're planning, you're strategizing, you're trying to create, you're researching, possibly collaborating with others or whatever. It could be third-party situation, but you could also be in a marriage and that's where you see yourself, or like a very significant situation. Maybe some of you are trying to get counseling. I don't know. But you're trying is the main thing. And you are possibly wanting to come together too for some of you. And come together with what? You have the Sun card, what you want, but also this Leo vibe. Which when I clarified more is success and love. So you either want to make this situation better that you're in, or you want to leave this and go towards something else that works out good for you or better for you. And then gloomy thoughts also came up. And when I was like, why is it gloomy? Because you got like the owls in the heart. So it's kind of like anxiety, anxious communication, you know, in love. What are you anxious about? So I'm like, what are you anxious about? And you got the fox and you got like the family card. So it could be also sexuality, but I get, especially with a lot of Aquariuses being like to be seen as like fair, humanitarian, you know, doing what's right, blah, blah, blah. I don't think you like the way you feel because of whatever this situation is, especially if you are in like a type of twin flame or divine masculine kind of thing, and your divine feminine happens to not be who you are with or have a family with or whatever, and you may not like being viewed the way you are, even if you're not being viewed that way, the way you feel. Because I guess I'll flip-flop with the way I normally go. How your environment sees you is the Seven of Swords. So it's possibly bothering you to a lot of the degree too, what you're really wanting and what you're somewhat planning. And even the whole change is going to have on your life. Even if this is a career. Like, just that, you know, you might have a job that, you know, you don't want to leave. You spent a lot of time there. You've built it up, or you feel like you're being disloyal, or it just goes against a lot of like your values or the way you're being seen. You could, you know, again, this is also strategizing. Wanting to make things go in your favor. And I think that's what makes you uncomfortable here, is like you want what you want, but you also don't like the way that either it makes you look, or the way you think it makes you look, or the way it makes you feel, and that it goes against some of your values. I think it's one of those predicaments that you're like, if I would see somebody else in this situation, I would think that they were a bad person, or that they didn't have integrity, or whatever. And now here you are, you know, and it's like, what do? You know, do you stick to the image, or do you follow your heart and your happiness and where your soul wants you to go? What's in your environment is you have the Wheel of Fortune and you have the Five of Pentacles. So it's not going good around you. I don't know if it's like just divine timing going on here, if it's karmic lessons. When I first saw this, the first thing I got was karmic. Like, so this could be the karmic. I don't like to play a lot on that because I don't know. I don't think everybody's karmics. I don't think all karmics are bad. I think a lot of that is about perception and stuff like that. So it's just what I got, though, is so that maybe that's your reference point to this, is that this is the karmic, or if somebody's watching or cross-watching, or... But that also... destiny is playing out. What's supposed to happen is playing out. Someone could be delivering justice or karma to you. This person, though, or this environment, whatever it is, it almost seems like just kind of like a bitter, hostile, loveless environment that just needs to end. Even if that's career. Like, it's just not working for you. And you're like being seen as sneaking away, wanting to get away, strategizing to get away. It might be, if this is a relationship, actually job too, the only thing holding this together, or one of the biggest things holding this together, is money. Responsibilities, but money. Like needing the money. And like I said, it doesn't even matter, but for a lot of people, it would be like an earth sign, Queen of Pentacles, Cancer, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or possibly a Leo, but it could be any. It doesn't matter. But you seem to be coming up as the Aquarius that I'm reading as a King of Wands. So it's like, you know you want something. What's in your hopes and fears? You have the Nine of Wands. So, on one hand, you're hoping to keep having persistence through this. But on the other hand, you're like, for the love of God, I hope I don't have to keep being in this situation to keep having persistence through this. Like, it's just really weighing on you. Also, I when I pulled cards to see why you're seen as the Seven of Swords, I think they see you as like lying, cheating, third party possibly, like just doing not honest things. There's the Lover's card, like seeing the deception, you being foolish, only wanting what you want and worrying about yourself, not really focusing on love, not being able to like control yourself and letting everything just fall apart, being manipulative, distant, causing issues within the relationship or marriage. Causing things to change. So what's in your environment also could be a lot of change that's going on. And endings. Whether it's a person or it's just your environment, no matter who brought it on. What's in your likely outcome is you have the Two of Pentacles. So, like I said, weighing it out. You know there's going to be good and bad either, but which one is more worth it? What do you want? What really resonates with you more? If there is loss, what decision can you make that makes the loss the most worth it or the least amount of loss possible? You know, because you want to have what you want. Like the Nine of Pentacles. This is in your recent past. You figuring it out, knowing what you're going to go after. It's also in your likely future. You know, you could be not still weighing up your options, but juggling things to start to make this happen. Also, to clarify this, there's the Three of Hearts. I'm sorry. Three of Swords and the World card. So maybe now, actually, so that's another thing it means, because you see yourself now as the Three of Pentacles. And in your likely future, you do go down to 2. So I don't know if you just want a new beginning with someone else, or if you just want to focus on yourself. But either way, somebody or some option gets cut out. I wanted to see more about the situation with the person you're with. I think that's what came up. Or who this Queen of Pentacles is. Because when I wanted to know more about the situation, possibly what's in your environment, you have the King of Wands again. So here's you. the Three of Cups. So could be celebration, but just, I think more of what you're focusing on right now, there probably is a third party situation or even between jobs or whatever. But there's a new opportunity that is coming to you that you're being aware of. Some offering that either you want to make or is being offered out there to take advantage of. And I think you really want to take advantage of this and go on this new path, this new beginning. But I also feel like this Queen of Wands or Queen of Pentacles for some of you could be what's in your environment also. And that they're kind of holding on to or holding ransom or having control of this new beginning. I mean, some of you, the Queen of Pentacles could be who you want to go to with your new beginning. Some of you, this Queen of Pentacles could be who you're wanting to get away from to go to your new beginning. And when I ask more about the Queen of Pentacles energy, there's the Knight of Pentacles, the Sun reversed, and the Ten of Swords. So I think this is the actual opportunity that has come to a halt and ended, is with this Queen of Pentacles. So Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or just somebody who could be the mother of your kids, wifely role, somebody just very grounded, business-like. But these burdens are weighing you down from your path of where you want to go. I mean, you've got here, like, you know, the star in between. You've got the Ten of Wands. The star here is you, the Strength. So, I mean, it could be a Leo also, but I get a lot that this is you and something within you you're having to deal with. You're really having to deal with, like, image issues or somebody else's, and weighing up what's really worth fighting for. What do you really want? What perspective is good for you? Things that you're not seeing. There's the Emperor, Empress, the Hierophant, Four of Wands. So again, this divine partnership. Your perception and your perspective really is needing to be had and worked on right now. Things within and internal to you that you're not seeing. I mean, this is a very spiritual, I mean, you have the Emperor, the Empress, the Hierophant, Four of Wands. The Hanged Man, the Moon, like things you're not seeing. The High Priestess after that. Just a lot of things to work through and a lot of conflicts and healing and work, balance needing to be had. And that's probably why your hopes and fears, you're sitting here like, ugh. It's just a lot of work, it's a lot of perseverance. And, you know, you're really being asked to look at your options and choose wisely. What direction do you want to go? Connect with your crown chakra. You do have a lot on waiting. You have 2 hourglass symbols. What are you going to be victorious? What's going to give you what you want? Where are you going to put your energy and your love going forward? But something's got to go to bring in something new. And you might be going into a little bit of a hermit mode to figure it out. Because when you go forth with it, you really want to have all your conviction. Because you're getting to that point where, like, you're just ready. Your energy, again, I mean, you've got so many things about going within. Like hermit mode energy, intuition type energy. I mean, both of these are like crown, information from above, intuitive type, going within. Like victory, all night tonight, for some reason, this victory card is coming up as going within, meditating, listen to your intuition. Looking to above for the answers. Maybe even your higher self. The energy for this, whoever you're with, or possible Capricorn, not Capricorn, maybe it is a Capricorn, which is also a devil thing coming up. So maybe it's actually this person you're with really is karmic or a toxic environment. Maybe they're not even a Queen of Pentacles. Maybe that's supposed to come up as Capricorn, which would be the devil card. So, you know, karmic, which is why also, like I said, when I saw this Wheel of Fortune was karmic, which sometimes I do see karmic things, but the first thing that came to my mind was karmic partner, which I get a lot of that as perspective, so I don't want to play a lot on that, but I feel like this is very much a karmic type of situation. Very devil type energy. I don't think it's love binding this together. It's other actual earthly things binding this together, such as especially fear-based mentality, money, which is also why probably the Five of Pentacles is here as your environment, maybe money issues. But anyways, in your environment, the energy to that is Angel of Strength. So again, you have strength down here with also the burden of the Ten of Wands, and Door to Value, money things. The energy of what you're trying to go towards is Angel of Love and Yin Yang. Balance, like in your outcome, the Two of Pentacles, balance, the Two of Cups, balance. You're trying to head towards balance. Here's these little, what are they called? Tea leaf cards. I'm just going to read them to you in order because they're not going to be able to hold them out. But family matters, so there's a family thing going on here. And I think that's why it's sad too, because, you know, this that's going on with you is something that was lucrative for a certain time. It's sad. It's something that, it's your comfort zone. So it is a little bittersweet too, but it's also ended up being like a prison for you. But you could feel the ending coming. There's secrets. There's certain things that you're having to do that are eating up at you, eating away at you, that you don't like it. You don't like the way it's making you feel. It's not how you see yourself. But anyways, family matters, situations in the balance that require careful handling. So that's probably why you're trying to think a lot about this, take your time and really strategize, is because you're trying to handle this carefully. Not only to where you minimize hurt to the other person possibly, but you don't really get screwed yourself. You don't want to make, I mean, the situation already is so on edge about, not a situation you'd normally want to find yourself in, possibly, that you want to handle it with ease in the best way possible. Maybe you even have kids or whatever, but you really want to handle it in a certain way. I mean, there's many reasons that you could want that, but you're really trying to wait on timing, strategize, and make this go the best way possible. Probably because there's a lot of intense stuff that can go wrong here, especially with this devil energy. Strong emotion, passionate love or hate. And you're like, this could get real ugly. Someone working against you behind your back. So this could literally be at work or a career situation or love. Like this easily, just 50-50 goes like this. So, I mean, it could fit both. And you really need to make sure you do this and go about this right, because you might have someone at your workplace even that's just could make your life hell. And you need to take care of your family. But you need to handle this carefully because there's a lot of like toxic, fiery stuff here. And somebody will work against you, heartache over what you no longer have. The situation is going to change. Something needs to get left behind, news of a birth or a new opportunity. Again, like I said, something needs to get lost in order for something to come in, and then someone new or something is entering your life. So this like literally confirms everything that I've been saying. But there is abundance coming, but you have to make the decision on which way to go and face your fears and break out of your comfort zone to go that way. 3 oracle cards that I pulled for you. This is going a lot faster than I thought it was going to. There's trust. The lady featured on this card seems troubled and a little unsure of things. The water represents rising emotions. She senses that a change is looming, but she is not sure what changes will occur and how they will affect her. The white dove signifies the universal spirit which brings good news. Behind everything, there is a simple unifying force which is unfathomable and unknowable. You, our world, and the entire cosmos are governed by the same universal energy. This energy, which is the essence of all creation and life, also governs all change. Your life, like all of life, is forever changing and evolving. It is pointless to try to resist change, for it is the way of nature. In order to move forward, you must willingly surrender to the universal energy of love. Trust and allow it to guide you in the knowing that you have placed your trust in the greatest power there is. Within you, the power of the entire universe exists, a power full of infinite creativity. Be bold and strong, for you are the creator of your own destiny. Look inside, you will find everything you need there. Just follow your heart and know that what feels right is right. And then you have Manta Ray Mermaid. Be wary of rumors. So this is another thing that made me think of where like it's really bothering you, because I think this person, whatever's in your environment, they don't view good of you. And it might possibly look kind of bad, whatever you're doing or whatever you're having to do to follow like what's good for you and what you want for you. Hopefully you're going about it in a good way. So hopefully, you know, that's why you're taking your time to really strategize on the best way to go about doing this. So keep doing that. Just don't worry about how you look at the same time. Just do the best you can and just keep moving forward. It is not your job to worry about how you look or how others perceive you or what you're doing. Just do the best you can. Okay? So, beware of wary of rumors. Someone has been talking about you behind your back. While it is flattering to know you are on everyone's mind, it is not so nice when you find out what is being said is simply not true. Somehow, though, through misunderstanding or deliberate mudslinging, people are getting the wrong message about you, and it is time for you to get the record straight. If you need to, enlist the help of a trusted companion to put an end to these rumors once and for all. So maybe you're going through a divorce, or I don't know. Just your environment looks pretty ugly. And it's a very karmic situation. So I don't know exactly how bad of a karmic this goes into. Let me read this other thing and I'll see something. You have Mermaid with floating flowers reversed. This is do it for yourself. Although you have worked hard, your efforts will not be recognized in the foreseeable future. This is a good time to question your motives and whether you are working hard just for yourself or for the accolades of others. A lack of recognition does not make your efforts unworthy of your time. Meaning, you're going to need to keep, like I said, keep moving forward and doing this, and do not worry about what you look like. Just know in your heart you're doing the best you can. And just keep doing the best you can and move forward. Just be fair, be right, like just the most fair that you can while setting things up of what's best for yourself. Other than that, you cannot control what somebody thinks of you. So, I mean, sometimes stuff happens, you know, if it's not going to make the situation better, then don't worry about what you look like. Just literally, just keep going and doing the best you can do. But let's see. Tell me about the environment's energy. What's going on with the environment? They have the Six of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. So maybe they want a new beginning with you or somebody from their past. Maybe they're also trying to have strength through this too and get money together if you guys do have kids. Tell me about the Six of Cups. You have the Queen of Wands to the King of Wands. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, she or he is having a hard time in the environment. Maybe even with the kids, but they're having a hard time watching this. This is why you have to be careful with all this karmic stuff, because this is all about perception. This could also be, though, the person that they're wanting to go towards. So, I don't know. Some people, this could be who is being left to go towards something else, who or what. Or some other people, this could be what is wanting to go towards anyways. Like, but I don't really get that. I get a leaving a one thing or an ending of one thing for another from most people. And I feel like this person who could be the karmic viewed as that, you know, they're having a hard time and possibly turning a little focused, obsessive, vindictive a little over becoming single or losing like their family or what they've built or what they've wanted. And now like their two cups become one. Having a new beginning on what they built as a foundation or a family. So, I mean, it's hard, you know. It's a hard position to be in because, you know, you so badly want someone or something else, but yet someone else is so committed or is or was so committed and devoted to you. And having to hurt them and be viewed in a way you don't want to be viewed. But it's like, what do you do? Like, not say anything? Do you say something or not? Which obviously you're thinking the moment you're not talking, you're in the High Priestess and a lot of the Hermit vibes, but what do you do? Do you stay with somebody and make them happy, or do you follow your dreams and make you happy? Somebody's got to be the winner. Somebody's going to be happy. Who's it going to be? And honestly, once you get into this energy, it's not even like one person's happy and the other isn't. It becomes such a destructive energy that nobody is happy. And like, I think you know that. I think you know that that's the way it is and the way it's going to have to be, that nobody's really going to even end up winning. It's going to lead to wounds, anxiety, and heartbreak. And you see that, but this other person doesn't. They're not willing to let it go. They don't see things. They're so caught in their wounds of you're doing something wrong and you don't want them. It's creating an illusion and a confusion to them. They're not seeing things properly, that you're like, this is just going to get worse. It's going to cause to be emotionally cut off. It's going to cause arguments and fighting. It already is. And it's either way, it's an ending to it. But they're salty about it. They don't see it. They just see everything they have that was... They don't see it. They see it's just you want something else. You're just worried about yourself. Like, look, they don't see that the toxicity is in this situation. They see that the toxicity is in whatever else you're doing or that you want to go towards. Hopefully you're not heading towards something toxic. I don't really get that. Maybe for some, but a lot of Aquariuses do have like a divine partnership going on. And the energy of that is the angel of love and balance. This actually probably is more of really the karmic situation, but they're really not seeing it. And this is also why you have to be careful with this stuff, because it's all about perspective. Don't hate too much on them, because they're seeing their whole world being lost. And they just don't see it yet. They don't recognize it yet. They just see that they lost everything they worked for and put together, and they've got to start all over. And that they weren't good enough. They chose someone else. Loyalty. They're in their wounds completely. Disloyalty. Dishonesty. Cheating. Conniving. That I'm not good enough. You're not good enough. You're not of integrity. And it just so happened possibly, I don't know what your other patterns are like, but it just so happened that your soul wants what your soul wants. It knows. It hears the call. They don't know it though, because they don't hear the call. It's not their call. But you do. You do. But it still breaks your heart. Just because you hear the call doesn't mean it don't break your heart. Or doesn't break your heart. And it bothers you. It's somewhat blocking you, but you're getting there. You're getting at that point, but you're still trying to figure out the best way you can go about doing this. So you don't like being viewed a certain way, and you don't really want to hurt somebody either, but you know where it's going. So does this person too, but they're in a very, very fear-based mentality and a very codependent mentality. That sucks. I'm sorry, Aquarius. But let's stop diving in. I just wanted to see, I felt guided to like see what was going on with the environment. They are bitter, but that's why it's a situation you got to handle sensitively, because it's a crappy situation. It is going to end beautifully, so you got to watch your perspective on this, but you know, it's that situation nobody wants to be in. Somebody's got to lose for somebody to win, or something's got to go to gain something else, and those are just those situations, you know? Hey guys, sorry, I did take a break for a minute. So I'm gonna work and get this done real quick for you so I can put it out. So yeah, you're having to choose where you're going. I'm gonna finish up your last little cards to kind of help you more on the guidance part of this, because you know you have, I don't know if I went over this or not, but you have the Three of Wands, the Hermit again, and the Seven of Pentacles. So you know you're really waiting to see where you actually want to go. You know what connection you actually want to make, and you're waiting, like you're trying to go within, like how this book, I don't know if you could see it, like this half is written, this half isn't. And you're trying to really think and go within and see what's the best way for you and the most fair way, obviously, to move forward in your journey. Because to you, it's like, you're not sure. It's unwritten and you're deciding how you want to write it and which way you want to go. And you're trying to do it in a balanced way, but really take your time and decide what you want and plan it in a certain way. Like I said, I think it really bothers you, the position it's putting you in. I mean, Aquariuses are all about like fairness and humanitarianism and what's right, and they don't like to be seen in ways that aren't right or fair, of integrity. So I think it really bothers you that you're in this position, and it's kind of like, I feel like you're really on a spiritual journey with this. So just give yourself a little bit of a break. Nobody would want to be in this position. But there's a reason for it, and there's also some soul growth for it here. Maybe for you to even see things, maybe even from somebody else's perspective, that not everybody that you've ever seen in this position is really in the way you might have seen them or judged them. I don't know. But so you have for your cards, where do I want to start with this? I'll go this way. So you have emotions and flame of love. So sorry about the glare. That's pretty beautiful. Emotions say, you are awash with unexpressed emotions. Say exactly what you feel. It is safe for you to speak your truth. And that was what I was getting earlier, was that you are definitely like holding back, you know, what you're thinking and your truth. Because you're trying to figure out A, what you want, and B, what's the right way to go about it for everybody involved. Then you have flame of love. Allow the infinite power of love within you to radiate unconditionally in all directions, yet stand tall in your sense of self and in your own truth. The healing power of love will help you burn through all illusion, and you will discover new possibilities. This is a powerful time of transformation, ideas, and creativity. It's definitely a time of transformation for you. You have a lot of stuff about that as well. And then on the bottom of the deck, it says, a time of necessary upheaval, a blessing in disguise. As the dust settles, the gift will reveal itself. And then some other cards is, you have faith. So you keep getting a lot of cards, including your own as the star, as have faith and trust in this process. It might even seem that like so many things are like falling apart around you and things that you've built, but there's a reason for it. Faith grows when you act without knowing the end result. Choose love. Let the love become a powerful force for change. And again, it's kind of like the star card for the love. All right, and so then we'll read kind of like your, what I call your soul guidance cards and an animal spirit card, and then we're done. You have, I'll read the illusionist first. It's pretty short. This is the illusionist. It says, an illusionist likely reminds us of a rabbit pulled out of a hat at a magic show, or of someone sawed in half. The mind certainly sees such entertainment and requires occasional distractions from reality. In fact, the mind craves distraction so much that it becomes quite adept at forging illusions. Illusions is the ego's trick to prevent you from becoming a seeker of truth. The dove, a symbol of spiritual truth, asks you to still your mind and overcome the ego's self-serving clatter and clamor meant to divert your attention from higher matters. Ego self is the supreme master of the material realm. Higher self is the lowly servant of the spiritual realm. As a mystic, the illusionist diverts the mind's attention from illusion to spiritual truth. A catastrophe for some. Virginia Woolf wrote, "Why, if it was an illusion, not praise the catastrophe, whatever it was, that destroyed illusion and put truth in its place?" So your card at the bottom of the deck, you know, and then under is 9 of spirals, which means that the universe kind of gives you a little push to move things along. Just an FYI. But you have 3 of stones. The entranceway to the underground chamber in the 3 of stones, like the entranceway to ancient Newgrange, is a trilithon arrangement, a large rock slab situated across the top of 2 equally large standing stones called megaliths. And similar to Newgrange, this entranceway beckons you forward into a darkened passageway beneath the tree of life. It's up to your imagination to decide how you wish to use this mysterious chamber. Like I said, watch your perception. It likely would mark the entrance to a Fogou, F-O-G-O-U, a dream chamber once used by a Celtic shaman. The entrance pictured on the 3 of stones is also a personal passageway to the dream world. The 3 of stones encourages you to explore the depths of the collective unconsciousness, the memory bank of humankind. In the other world of the collective unconsciousness, you tease out answers already inside you. And that's all you're all about, the hermit energy right now, like you're trying to go within. These wise protective owls tell you that it's time to move forward. Cards numbered 3 in tarot point to advancement. Moving forward, however, requires firm trust and confidence in the unseen realm. This is true whether the unseen speaks to you through dreams, meditation, or when journeying in the solitude of a darkened chamber. The 3 triquetra designs symbolize the tree of life's interconnectedness to all things. In Norse mythology, 3 Norns lived beneath the tree of life. They were named past, present, and future, which are also the names of our 3 owls. The reason for these names is because there is no separation of time where the stuff of dreams is created. Past, present, and future dissolve into the eternal now. The 3 of stones symbolizes an important step forward towards enlightenment. Allow the owl's inner light and keen foresight to guide you. So even if you don't know like who you're moving towards, which I think a lot of you do, or what you want to move towards, who or what, it's beautiful energy that you are moving to. So just trust and move forward. As your animal spirit card, which is really kind of ironic because my husband is an Aquarius. And he's been doing a lot of breathing exercises, ironically like this. That's really been helping him. I think it's called like the Wim Hof method or something. But you got the dolphin. I've never gotten this one before. It's dolphin, breathe with me. Breathe of the divine. Mana of the universe. In oneness we entwine. It's mana, or mana, however you say it. Dolphin speaks to us of the breath of life, the only thing that humans cannot go without for more than a few minutes. We can live without water and food for days, but oxygen is the source of our sustenance. Within the breath, we encounter the rhythm of energy that all life emits. In changing the rate or rhythmic texture of our breath, we can tap into any other life form or creature. This is a very easy way to connect with the divine energy coming from Great Spirit, as well as within your own personal rhythms. Dolphin is the keeper of the sacred breath of life and teaches us how to release emotions through dolphin breath, which that's what you have here. You are awash with unexpressed emotions. How to release emotions through dolphin breath. Dolphin creates rhythm, swimming through the water and breathing before submerging. then holding its breath for the duration of underwater travel. As dolphin comes above water again, it blows its breath out in a manner resembling the popping of a cork. We can use this same technique to pull the stopper on our tensions and create total relaxation. This is a good exercise to use before entering the silence, like meditation and looking within. It's crazy how all this is coming together for you. Mana is life force. I'm just going to say mana. I don't know if it's mana or mana. Mana is present in every atom and is Great Spirit's essence. Dolphin teaches us how to use life mana through our breath. It revitalizes each cell and organ and breaks the limits and dimensions of physical reality so that we may enter the dream time. Dolphin was traveling the oceans one day as Grandmother Moon was weaving the patterns of the tides. Grandmother Moon asked Dolphin to learn her rhythm so that he could open his female side to her silvery light. Dolphin began to swim to the rhythm of her tide weaving and learned to breathe in a new way. As Dolphin continued to use this new rhythm, he entered the dream time. This reality was a new and different place from the seas he had known. Dolphin came to discover underwater cities in the dream time and was given the gift of primordial tongue. This new language was the sound language that was brought by Spider from the Great Star Nation. Dolphin learned that all communication was pattern and rhythm, and that the new aspect of communication was sound. He carries this original pattern to this day. Dolphin returned to the ocean of the Great Mother and was very sad until Will came by and told Dolphin that he could return to be a messenger to the Dreamtime dwellers anytime he felt the rhythm and used the breath. Dolphin was given a new job. It's just weird as I'm reading this. There's like so many things coming together for me that like I've come across recently. He became the carrier of messages of our progress. The Dreamtime dwellers were curious about the children of Earth and wanted us to grow to be at one with Great Spirit. Dolphin was to be the link. If Dolphin has appeared to you today, frothing through the waves in your spread, you are to be a link to some solution for the children of Earth. This can be a time when you are to link the Great Spirit, you link with Great Spirit and bring answers to your own questions or to those of others. In addition, this can mean a time of communication with the rhythms of nature. You are put on notice to be mindful of your body rhythms and the patterns of energy being fed to you from the Creator. Imitate Dolphin and ride the waves of laughter, spreading joy in the world. Breathe and experience the mana so freely given. Break existing barriers and connect to the Dreamtime or Great Star Nation. Know that we are all whole in the eyes of the ever-living one. But I really do feel, I mean, this could be anybody. I do feel I'm connecting to a lot of divine masculines, but it could be divine feminines, and it could be any, I mean, obviously we're all divine, but you get what I'm saying? Like, I got a strong divine masculine vibe. And I think even with, like, the Karmic, which I've never gotten a Karmic like that in my reading, which I don't really villainize Karmics. I don't really go that route with it. I don't know, but I just kind of knew it was, but either way. So take this message as it resonates with you. Mostly if I could say just, you know, hopefully this helps you on your time while you're contemplating and looking within. But mostly just don't really hold this on yourself. Whatever whatever you look like, whatever is being said to you, whatever beliefs you're bursting through that just don't resonate with you right now, and you're moving forward to something that you can tell is within your heart or your soul purpose, or like, even like, look at the Aquarius card, like it's just bursting through. I mean, it's like you knowing something, or the knowledge, or your mission, or just who you are now, like you coming into your own, and it may not resonate with what you have put together or something else, or just take it easy on yourself. Do the best you can. Be true to yourself and let the rest go, you know, and connect within and really see what's right on that. But this is your journey at the end of the day, and it really doesn't matter what anybody else says or anybody else thinks or whatever. You come into this world alone. You go out of this world alone. And it seems to me very clearly you're on a spiritual journey or you're at the beginnings of it. So, just do what's right for you and align to that and do the best you can as you always do, which is why it bothers you. And the rest of it that you can't control, don't worry about it. Let it go. And have compassion and forgive yourself too, maybe even as you see your own perceptions change. And maybe you can see the world or people around you a little bit different now and understand things a little bit different, just as a little side note bonus to all this. I love you guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Please like, at the very least, especially if this video helped you in some way. Comment and let me know how this has helped you, what you thought of it, anything like that. For readings, to see if this applies to you, to help navigate these energies, if you have blocks, anything like that, if you just need someone to talk to, anything like that, look at my services. It's in the description box below. For donations, for those of you who have asked, my email address, anything like that, PayPal information, all in the description box below. Don't forget about my services. I think I said it in the beginning of the video. I can't remember because I had to take a break, but 10% off any service if paid in the month of January. And in the month of January, if you buy a live reading, you get a free Archangel healing system or Archangel therapy session. Distant or in person. Any of these are in person too if you're in Jacksonville, Florida. Holy Fire Reiki or Access Consciousness bars, which helps kind of like declutter your brain, old programming, old thoughts, all that stuff keeping you down. And I light a candle of intention while I'm doing it to zone in on the energy and just set the intention to help start to move the blocks and any energies that are not serving your highest good. Okay? You cannot combine those offers. It's either 10% off any services you get in January or regular price for the live reading, and you get the free 25 to 30 minute session. That's like $44 value. I love you guys. I hope all is going well. Thank you so much for everything. Again, please like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell. I put out different types of videos. I'll be seeing you soon. Bye.